Welcome to Off-Grid Island. I'm Oliver, and this is Helena. Together we bought an island in the Finnish wilderness with nothing on it, and the goal is to transform the island into our dream cottage. The only problem is, we've never built anything before, but slowly we're transforming the island into our own. We started in July 2024 with just a tent, and now we have an island tiny home built out of logs from our island. It's finally time to start building our first real log cabin on the island. A traditional Finnish sauna. Back at the island, this trip I have the right size drill bit, so we are going to be getting the first layer of the logs I split last time onto the cabin, and should have enough time to try scribing and notching our first logs. That's the goal, that's the plan. Bad news, battery, 33%. It seems like our solar days are over. Might be time to bring these batteries back with us every trip, which is a bit annoying because they are pretty heavy, but I guess it's not the end of the world. It just sucks because now we're working off very, very little power, and we use, electricity for everything, our tools and, cameras, all that stuff. So hopefully it doesn't limit us too much with what we're going to do. This is what we needed last time. Let's see if this bit works. Should be the right size. It's 1.5 millimeters. Our rods are 1 millimeter. Have an extra 0.5 millimeter of space just to make it a bit easier to put these in the hole, so it doesn't have to be as perfect because it would be very difficult. Looking like this. It's like right here. Should make it easier.
Might have been there. Oh, look, it's basically kind of straight now.
And it's in the hole?
Yeah.
It's not going down. If I drill a new hole, let's try that. To like go in there.
Oh, you need to move it. You need to move forward.
with the thing because I cut it before I put the nut on there. I'm struggling to get the nut to go on because it's not like the flat surface, but I don't know. Maybe I have to angle grind it, make it flat. Okay, so I looked it up. In order for me to get the bolt on there, I am gonna need the angle grinder because I guess the bolt cutter like pinches it, makes it not a flat surface, and it makes it so you can't engage the threads with the bolt. Oh, I have a tick on me. I saw it when I was filming. Thank you, Helena. I have the diamond blade thing from cutting concrete because I messed up the pillar. And I want to use this, which is the one for metal. I can't get this blade off. It's on so tight. I'm using this tool thing that it came with to like try and leverage it, and it's not budging at all. So I think I'm just gonna try and hope that this one works, even though it's not the right tool. Good news. I don't know how that happened. Got this first log on here. It's like on there pretty good. Like I can stand on it. It doesn't wiggle. This one, I'm gonna have to rotate because I want the butt facing that way. I'm gonna have the butt of all three of these going in that direction, and then I'll have the butts of all the other three going that way, and then every layer is gonna alternate. Now you can see her breath. It's getting colder. Oh yeah, some Oltermanni. Stuff's the best cheese in the world. It's so yummy. It's so yummy. slight problem. This log, it fell on here real good, which is nice. And on here, really easily. The problem is, that's not in the right spot now, is it? So, I think I have to move this middle one. I'm gonna try drilling a new hole off to the side of it, way off to the corner, and then having it go over that. I don't think it's gonna matter too much because it's still gonna have all of its weight, or most of its weight, all of the weight on the pillar. It's really close, huh?
Oh, it's like going between those holes. Yeah.
Okay.
I hit the hole, it was like right here. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. 2 of them are on here. I need to bolt this one down still. And because of having a few of those problems with, you know, getting those to line up, I'm gonna have to use the chisel to make the gap for the washer because I can't use the drill bit. They already have the rods inside, but honestly, this might be better. Look at that. All the washers are in. Definitely gonna be one of the last days where I gotta wear a t-shirt. I think next week the weather is gonna start changing pretty good. Kind of sunset gone. This is what I want, is like, now the sunsets aren't as cool as in the summertime, or the summertime they don't necessarily set, but you know, those come right out here, right where the view of the sauna is. Look at her. Seedy. You being a good girl. She's getting a lot better at sleeping in her bed, which has been good, huh? You sleep in your bed now? You're just a good girl. She's just a good girl. Oh, yeah. We're down to 27% already. So, Sadie, can you start running on a treadmill or something? Give us some more battery?
Happy half birthday, Sini.
Sini.
So old.
You're grandma, Sini. Yeah. Yeah, you were. Grandma Sini. Grandma Sini. Time to get back to work. Got one of these left to get up onto the pillars, and then should be time to start getting some new logs over here, debark them, get them up into position, scribe them, and try notching in all the new things. So that should be interesting. I anticipate that's going to take a while, at least for these first few that I try. It's probably going to be at least a day for a log. So it would be cool if I can at least get one done this trip. Okay, I cleaned it up a bit. Definitely nicer to walk around. Pretty good. We need to go 262. I guess I can, so this will be 1 centimeter longer. 263, yep. Yeah, so 262. 282 to the front. Let's check. Centimeter from here.
because it's on the other side. 283, 282. God, yay. How do I make this come back slower so it doesn't kill me? Is that like possible? I'm gonna lift this up. Can you see where, when this is in the middle of the pillar, the log, so I'm gonna move it over, where that rod is, so I can drill a hole there.
There. No, too far. Too far.
All right, I'm trying to get this on here, and these rods are just not lining up perfectly, so I'm trying to make it bigger, and it's just like I have to keep smacking it with a sledgehammer, and I still have a ways to go on this one. The thing is, I don't think the sledgehammer is not the right tool to be hitting this wood. It's such like a, what is it? Like it's really putting a lot of force probably into the wood in one specific location because the head is so small and it's so heavy. And all the old school, like, cabin building videos, especially here in Finland, that you can just like see online because there's a lot of them, they're always using like these big wooden mallets, and I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just dispersed the weight a lot more. It's not as hard as, you know, the metal head of a sledgehammer, so it's not gonna hurt the wood as much. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of smacking, so I feel like it might be time to try and make one of those. This right here would be the perfect head. I don't want to make anything fancy, so I'm thinking I try and just cut a hole, like a few holes with my drill bit to make like a nice little circle so I can hollow out a thing for a handle. And then I can grab a branch or like a smaller birch tree and just kind of feed it in there and do the same kind of handle that was on my pickaxe, where it's just like a thicker thing going through the eye. Jesus. New idea. I can't really get it to go. It is also really starting to rain out here, so this is great. This is great. The block's not really working. It's going to take a really long time to do that, so I'm not sure if that's going to be the right thing for me to do right now. The only thing I'm thinking as an alternative that might make this go faster is if I can find a birch, maybe this birch that I dragged down with my dad a bit ago. If I can find a chunk of that that's pretty wide and already just has a branch naturally on there, like I feel like it's going to be pretty strong enough for what I'm doing, and then it's just like a natural little handle. I need to chop this thing up soon anyway because birch decays really fast. There was a branch, but it broke in this fall. These are all dead. You know, a living branch. I think this is going to be our best bet. It's not the biggest. This is actually where I took the handle for the door, but that's still something. I feel like that might be better than the sledgehammer. Oh, it's definitely lower. Yes. It's here. That'll be chisel work. Okay, I made it out. And that's touching. We're touching here. And we're touching here. Let's go. All three of our little foundation kind of half split logs are on the cabin, which is really cool. Now I just have to figure out how to do this. Gotta do a lot of chisel work around the edges. Just make sure I can get the washer on there, get the nut on there, and we should be good to start going on to the next stuff. But I'm gonna finish that up. All that log is fitted for the hole, so that's good. I am getting really wet. I'm starting to get hungry, so I'm gonna go grab some food, dry off a bit, hope the rain dies down a little. Whoa. Oh, it's an apple? Oh no, I thought that was my chicken nuggies. Oh my goodness. Luckily the rain's died down a bit, so I'm gonna get back, start grinding the tops of these things so I can get the nuts on there. I hit this with the drill. That is all messed up to here. Interesting. Let's see if we can fix this. This is a bit of a problem. Crap, that last one's just there. I think I'm just gonna have to do a lot of grinding. I'm not getting it close to level, you know? Like, a chunk is sticking out, which is a problem because, I mean, I'm gonna have a log going over this, so I need to get the grinder and just get this real low. Whoa. Whoa. Holy crap. Finally got this guy on there. That was a pain. With all the grinding and stuff, it was a little bit messed up, the threads, because I think I hit it when I was trying to find it again with the drill. So, but yeah, the biggest thing that I realized is this first layer, I'm only going to be notching. There's going to be no long groove. We just have to figure out how to do notches, which honestly seems scarier than the long groove. One will go all the way across here. And then once I do that,
This is why Sini has her muzzle.
I know, but... The real test is going to be if we can lift this with our system, because I'm pretty sure this is the heaviest log we have. So if this one works, then we should be good for the rest of the stuff. And it does mean it's going to be the scariest because the pine tree's not that big. So. Oh my God. Heavy.
Why is it so gray over there?
Because it's really dry. And I think that's the side that was up. So it was just drying out a lot faster in the sun.
Oh my God, there's so many cantarelli. Oh my God, this one is massive. Oh no. Well, she can't get it, but she would definitely eat it if she could. And she just destroyed it. Wow. Okay. I think I just found another one. That one is so big as well. It's so pretty. It's huge.
I don't. Help me lift with this. 3, 2, 1. Ready? 3, 2. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Uh-oh. Go! Run away, run away, run away, run away. You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully I don't die. I wanted this side facing that way because I wanted the big butt being what's on the lake side, like out looking out, like what everybody sees. But that's becoming too difficult. So it is going to be the other way, and that's fine. Hopefully these will keep the log from slipping down the side, because I just need to lift that one butt up and I should be able to kind of push it. thought I lost it. Look at that. It's going down right on all the pillars. This is perfect. And then this is kind of what I was talking about. I did extra over here because I want to have a deck, just like pathway at least going in front of the sauna here. And then that's the normal covered deck. So it just kind of extends it, makes it a bit bigger. That is a big ass log. This thing is over a foot in diameter on this side. So, but look at that. That thing's awesome. It's happening. It is happening. This is gonna be so cool. I'm literally just finished this and now eat dinner, go watch some football. It's Sunday night. Oh my God. The 10 a.m. slate start 10 a.m. Pacific time. I don't know, what is that, noon? The morning games, they start at 8 p.m. here. So those ones I'm able to watch, and then normally gotta head to bed. Got a few fantasy teams this year, so hopefully we do all right in those. Unfortunately, it was a terrible week one for me. 3 leagues, 3 losses. So I'm 0-3 in everything, or 0-1 in everything, but time to bounce back. There we go. Good day. Oh yeah. This is life. Good morning. Just watched a few videos on scribing and notching. Make sure it's fresh in the mind, but time to get started. I'm gonna get my scribe put together. Can I take this off? These are like pens, and it's just gonna draw little lines on the log so I know exactly where to cut. Yeah, and then I can adjust it, make sure it's the right gap for the log. And then it has 2 levels on it. So it makes sure I have it like, horizontally and vertically in the right spot. So I have to keep both of those level while I go all the way across the log. Luckily for this first layer, it's just the notch. So because there's no log underneath, I don't need to have this long groove. Look at this. I was just putting it on there to see how it is. It is literally like as level can be. I thought for sure it would be teetering, like this frame wouldn't be perfect. I don't know how we got so lucky, but it ended up being like so flat, and it's working so well so far. All right, so it's on there. Goes all the way up and around. Definitely not the smoothest. My hands are not steady. I've never been able to color within the lines, so this is really rough. But hopefully I get better with time. My very beautiful ultra straight lines on all 3 corners or notch areas. I guess it's time to flip it. Then we get the chainsaw out and start going. Oh God, so nerve-wracking. It's like, if I didn't draw those right, I'm gonna cut the whole thing wrong. And then my beautiful log will be all hurt. I don't think this one's that dull. I just want to change it to be safe. I want fresh everything on these notches. I'm going to try and not use this chainsaw to touch the ground or do anything like not on these logs. Keep the chain as sharp as possible because it's going to be pretty important. I forgot. I was supposed to multi-tool around the edge where the line is because when you use the chainsaw, it can lead to the fraying. And if you do the multi-tool first, it prevents that from happening pretty good. So I'm gonna go through and do that. It'll also be good because then I can see the line a bit better since it gets covered by all the wood and everything, so. All right, here's the first notch. It is, what is it, concaved? It goes down and in. The edges I want right on the line. I want the middle to be a couple centimeters deeper for the insulation, all those things. Same on like this whole area. That's why I was like going with the chainsaw, trying to get this deeper than the outer edge. I think I got it pretty close. It's definitely not the prettiest one. Hoping to get better as we move along, but it does seem to work. Oh, how's it going in here? What video is this? 1 year review. We're still working on the 1 year review. It is taking a lot longer to edit than we anticipated, but it is coming. So stay tuned for that. That should be a lot of fun. Even just like looking at it, it's been like, damn, in a year, we did so much. Because every trip, it feels like nothing happens, at least to me. And then going through the year recap, it's like, oh wow. I forgot we started this in a tent right here. So it's been pretty cool to see. Hopefully we have enough battery to finish this thing. I think we will. I want to get this one log done. I feel like getting the first log would be pretty cool on the cabin, all set up. Let's try the second one. I'll make sure I actually do this.
sauna view.
So this is basically what I'm doing now. Like at this point, the notch looks pretty notchy, but it's not done. I still have to do this side. Basically, what I'm trying to do is, like you can see here, I have this little gap in the middle, which is what I'm aiming for. And you can see that this level is hitting both sides on the edge, which is perfect. And all the way throughout this, it does the same. There's this little gap in the middle and it touches on the edges on both sides. That's what I'm aiming for. And then this is what I'm not done with yet. You can see over here, now it's like not even on the edge exactly. It's just kind of hitting it. And up here, there's no space in the middle. It's just flat, which is not good. That's what I'm gonna be trying to fix. I'm gonna use the chainsaw, kind of scrape it with the tip, dig a bit out of here and make it so it has that same shape. Basically in there, it's going to be insulation. It's just going to be extra space so that if it settles and stuff over time, I think with the extra weight as well, the pressure on top, it might break down the edge, make a really tight seal in the middle. So there's a lot of reasons. I'm not 100% sure on all of them, but I know I'm supposed to do it. So let's get this thing all set up. All right, that's the second one done. I don't know, to me they look pretty good. They look pretty good. Like I accidentally hit here with the chainsaw when I was going across. Can't do that again. That definitely messed up this edge. We're getting better. Maybe the third one will be pristine. I think I'm getting there. It's time for the chisel thing, but holy Jesus, I am absolutely covered in sawdust. Okay, that has a good gap. I think we have it. Looks like all three notches are done here. They look like they're all right. I think it might be time to give this thing a flip. That's kind of crazy. It better fit. Imagine it doesn't. I mean, it probably isn't going to be perfect. I'm expecting there to be some gaps and stuff, and then I have like this little tiny pole saw. I think it's like a Japanese hand saw that I'm going to be using to kind of clean up the last little bits, get it to set, and then I can use the birch chunk to smack it down. If there's any like small little bumps, it can just flatten it out. This notch is like massive. It's like my entire head times multiple. Please go. I seem good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta move this like a smidge over if I can. Oh my God. So this is how they look. I mean, not bad. There's a little bit of a gap, but not too much. Same with over here. But it looks pretty solid. Right over the edge. This one looks pretty good too. That looks like the highest of them all. Biggest gap. You can see through it almost.
It's so sad, babe.
So I haven't been able to get it. It's somewhere over here where it's catching on this edge of the notch. I think just keeping it up a bit too high. So I need to expand that a little. It's just the first one that didn't go as perfectly, but I think it's just a little trim and it should be fine. I am going to try and fix this, but if there is a little bit of a gap, it's probably not that big of a deal because it's like, one, I think that's kind of like the point of underscribing. So for later on. Two, when there's more and more pressure, like the entire weight of the cabinet might sink it down. I also haven't even smacked it with the hammer thing. Maybe I gotta try that. But also, the way it goes is the next log is gonna come, like the next layer of logs is gonna come over this and over the other side. So really the only thing you see is this tiny little spot on the edges. Everything else is covered by another log, which means everything other than here is gonna have another log covering it all. And this is filled with insulation. That is why these are so much better than the button pass, which I did on the other cabin when it comes to insulating and doing those things. It does take a lot longer because every single log I have to do this for. And then when there's a log underneath, I have to do the entire long groove. I'm gonna go back to the cabin and chill for a second. It is cold in the rain. I'm getting so wet. Oh my, it is so much warmer in here than outside. I don't even have a heat source or anything. You're creating so much warmth, Sini, huh? And now I really don't want to go back outside. It's so warm and cozy in here, and it's so wet and not warm outside. So I'm gonna chill in here for a bit, kind of relax. I'm drained. I've managed to get out of bed. The plan is to clean the cabin. Outside, inside, everything, and then we have to leave pretty early tomorrow morning, so we do have some more cleaning in mind, but that's actually over at the tent. Somebody's going to be using it pretty soon, so we need to make sure that's all ready to go. All right, we're looking a bit better. The pathway is kind of pathable now. Still missing a few things from the wall. This is looking a lot nicer. I'm gonna try this thing. No idea what it is. Some sort of beer. Good morning. Bad news. Lost again in fantasy. In every league. This is rough. This is a rough start. But I did want to say thank you to you guys because we just got this little thing. So that is awesome. We really appreciate it. Can't believe we got something like this. Like that's crazy. I remember growing up, I always watched all the YouTubers, you know, getting their plaques and doing their things. And it's absolutely insane to think that we have one, you know? It's so cool, and it really means a lot. I never would have thought that this was possible, and it's all happening because you guys watch these videos. So it really does mean a lot to us, and Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't believe we have the first log on the cabin. The notching worked. All of our tools seemed to work. So really excited about that. Now we just need to finish the job. A lot of logs to go, so it's gonna take a while and it's gonna be a lot of work, but I think it's gonna be possible. So really excited about that. One thing I am not excited about is now that the solar's not working, I have to take so many batteries home with us. It's gonna be a lot of work loading up the car. We'll be out here next time. It's either gonna be really soon or in a little while. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try and squeeze a trip in here real fast, like come back in a couple days, or we'll be back out in about a week with, you know, someone in the tent.